Welcome to another episode of Smoked Meat with Jeff. Today I'm going to be talking to you about bacon-wrapped stuffed chicken breast. To make this delectable concoction, you're going to need some very basic ingredients. Basically, a lot of toothpicks. And for your basic food ingredients, you're going to need some prepared chicken breasts and sliced bacon. Now what you're going to stuff it with is entirely up to you. You can get very creative with all the plethora of different items available to you, but today I'm going to do three types of stuffed chicken breast. First one's going to be pesto with sun-dried tomato and mozzarella cheese. Then I'm going to do one with spices, asparagus, and pepper jack cheese. And then I'm going to do a pizza style. Marinara, pepperoni, and mozzarella cheese. And of course, while I do all this, I'm going to enjoy a little drink here of some apricot ale. So let's get started. To start with, you want to take a chicken breast, and as you can see here, I got myself a nice chicken breast. It is fairly thick, and it may be it's going to be a little bit too thick for effective wrapping and to allow for the cook time to be a little shortened. So we're going to take this and we are actually going to thin it out. So take a sharp knife and you're basically going to be cutting it in half. And you don't have to be exact, but this is going to be enough to do two wrapped or stuffed chicken breasts. And we're going to do that for the remainder of our chicken breasts, and then we will move on to the stuffing stage. Just a quick note on food safety while I'm cutting up some more of these chicken breasts. You notice that I'm working on my wooden butcher block surface here. To avoid any cross-contamination from the raw meat and any of the other ingredients that you're going to be working with, make sure that everything that you cut up on this cutting board after the chicken's been done is either going to be cooked as part of this recipe or thrown away. You obviously don't want to eat anything off of this cutting board. And when I'm done, of course, it gets washed really well. Before we get started with stuffing our chicken breast, it's very helpful to have all of your ingredients laid out and ready to go so you're not having to search all over the kitchen for it. So as you can see here, I've got my spice mix. We're going to start with the asparagus stuffed chicken breast. So we got our spice mix, we've got our asparagus, and of course we've got our pepper jack cheese already grated, ready to go. Then we have our pizza stuffed chicken breast, which is going to include the marinara sauce, pepperoni, and our mozzarella cheese. And then lastly, we have our pesto chicken, which is going to have the pesto mix here, sun-dried tomatoes, and some more mozzarella cheese, all of which is going to be wrapped in bacon and then skewered to hold it together with these toothpicks. So just having all these things laid out, we are ready to start stuffing some chicken. Alright, as you can see, I got 3 chicken breasts laid out here. I'm going to stuff each one of these with something different. We're going to start off with the pizza stuffed chicken breast. So I'm going to put down a little bit of marinara sauce. A few slices of pepperoni. And you will notice that I have the thick or the wide end of the chicken breast facing me. That's going to make it a little easier when we go to roll it up in the next step. And then we're going to throw some mozzarella cheese on there. Second one, let's do the pesto. Some sun-dried tomatoes, and I love sun-dried tomatoes, so I'm going to put a bunch on this one. And again with the mozzarella cheese. And then the last one is going to be the asparagus stuffed chicken breast, and for that you use, I can throw down some of my spices. This is my own home blend of spices, or you can use a store-bought, whatever's easiest for you to pick up. Put down a nice layer of spices. We're going to put down the pepper jack cheese on this one. And then the asparagus, just 2 or 3. You're actually going to put these sideways because when we roll this thing up, we're going to roll it this way. So just kind of put that like that. And then the next step is we're going to roll this thing up with bacon. You want to make sure that you have your bacon handy, and take a handful of your toothpicks out and just have them ready to go outside of your main container, because you are handling raw meat. You don't want to be reaching into your bucket of the regular supply and contaminating all of those. So I'm just going to put all those out here now. And the next step, rolling it up with the bacon. Let's bacon wrap these puppies before throwing them onto the grill. So you're going to grab the thick end and just kind of tuck, and just kind of roll it up. And don't worry too much about the thing squeezing out the end. That's going to happen here as well as on the smoker later on. Take your bacon, lay it over and kind of stretch it out, and then you're going to wrap it just a couple times around. And then use your toothpicks, a couple toothpicks, to secure this thing all in place. And make sure you leave enough toothpicks sticking out that you can find it later on, because you will want to pull these out before you serve them. So that one is rolled up and ready to go. Let's go on to the pesto. I'm going to roll this thing up. Grab another piece of bacon. Oops, don't need 2 pieces. And remember to stretch it a little bit so you can get a little more coverage. Got that rolled up. A couple more toothpicks. And that one is ready to go. And then lastly, this one's probably going to be the easiest one to roll because we don't have a lot of liquidy things in there like sauces. To make things difficult with it squeezing out. So roll up, another piece of bacon, lay it over and stretch it a little bit, and then wrap it around. And a few more toothpicks to hold it in place. So there are 3 stuffed chicken breasts ready for the smoker. The next step is you can put this directly onto the smoker grate or onto a Bradley rack. It's going to go straight on the smoker at 250 degrees for about 2 hours. And then you can pull them off, or check the temperature and pull them off, and pretty much be ready for slice and serve. So let's get these onto the smoker. Let's get this smoker started. And into the smoker we go. Okay, we're at about the 1 hour mark of cooking. Let's check in and see how we're doing. Look at that, coming along nicely. The bacon is starting to crisp up a little bit. Oh, that's going to be some good stuff for dinner tonight. We'll come back in about another half hour or so and see how we're doing. All right, we're at about the 2 hour mark, so let's take a look at how we're doing. Oh, that's just about done. Looks like it's time for me to start pulling this off and slicing it up, and time to eat. And here we are with the finished stuffed bacon wrapped stuffed chicken breasts. Take a look at that. Let's go in and slice these puppies up. All right, so let's get these things sliced up. First one I'm going to do here is the asparagus stuffed wrapped chicken breast. And here we got a little close-up. Man, that looks good. Then we have, I believe this is the pesto with the sun-dried tomatoes. Yep, look at that. Can't wait to get that on my dinner plate. Well, I've got some friends over around the table enjoying the bacon wrapped stuffed chicken breast. What does everybody think?
Very good.
Really good.
Awesome. Well, this is smoked meat with Jeff, and I will see you again next time.